Obviously, like never been injured before, like in my career, this is something new to me, so I'm finding out how to deal with it and stuff. And yeah, obviously it has been frustrating, not like playing a single game where I've actually been fully fit, or coming into games thinking kind of do certain things, kind of not like overthinking it, like waking up on a day thinking, oh, am I going to be sore, am I not? But like, I'm not here to make excuses. Obviously I'll get over the injuries, and yeah, I know what I can do when I'm fit, so yeah, hopefully I'll get back to that soon, and I'm just, for now, just manage it and yeah, get there.
Cole, that's 51 goals for Chelsea today. How do you feel about that one today?
Yeah, it was a good win, difficult conditions, decent, yeah.
What do you make of the game, how you performed, how you played?
I think we did well in the first half. Second half was a bit flat. Personally, it feels good to get back on the score sheet. Still not there yet, like physically, with little niggles and injury and stuff, but I'm sure working closely with the medical staff and whatnot, I'll overcome, the injuries and yeah, show my level again.
How much do you enjoy playing with the likes of João Pedro, of course, who won both penalties for you today?
Yeah, I love playing with João. We're good friends off the pitch as well, so it helps, and yeah, long may it continue.
Of course, you thrive on penalties like that, but when you take a second penalty in the same half, is it any different for you, or?
Yeah, a little bit different, but still just try and follow the same routine and whatever, and yeah, try and score.
And you alluded on it there. How are you feeling at the moment? How have you found it this season? Of course, it's been a bit stop and start, but is this the time now to really kick on and find that form?
Obviously, like never been injured before, like in my career, this is something new to me, so I'm finding out how to deal with it and stuff. And yeah, obviously it has been frustrating, not like playing a single game where I've actually been fully fit, or coming into games thinking, kind of do certain things, kind of not like overthinking it, like waking up on a day thinking, oh, am I going to be sore, am I not? But like, I'm not here to make excuses. Obviously, I'll get over the injuries, and yeah, I know what I can do when I'm fit. So yeah, hopefully I'll get back to that soon, and I'm just, for now, just manage it, and yeah, get there.
How important have the staff been? How important have your teammates been during that period for you?
Yeah, the staff have been good. Obviously, I've been working close day to day with physios and whatnot. Yeah, they've all helped, and like I said, I'll get through it.
Cheers, Cole. Thanks very much. Liam, a really important away win here at Wolves. What did you make of that one today?
First half very good. Tweaked the in possession shape to something new. The way the players took to it made me very, very happy. They're outstanding players because they're so intelligent. They can take on coaching, they can take on ideas and adaptations, and I thought in the first half they were outstanding. Second half we give a poor goal away from a set play, changes the flow of the game, and instead of managing the game in the way I would like, it's just to go on and try and score more goals, we took this thing out of the game and tried to control it a little bit more. So things to work on, things to improve, but again, very, very happy to come away with 3 points.
What particularly pleased you in that first half? Of course the goals, but the team display that sort of resilience to keep going.
The intensity of our press, our counter press, our connections in possession where players were playing so close to each other. The third goal is a great example of what we want. Loads of positives. Delay for Cole. A lot's been said about him. I think he answered that with his performance today and 3 goals, and hopefully we can still see more iced. Sorry. Sorry. That just threw me. Yeah, hopefully we can keep him fitting on the pitch and doing what he loves to do.
And of course, Cole got 2 goals, but the work rate from João Pedro and others to supply.
The whole team. João Pedro's been excellent for the last, since I've come in. I felt Enzo's connection positions with Moy and Andre were top. Malo Gusto and Pedro had a really, really good relationship on the right-hand side of the pitch, and Cuckoo was very good on the left with an assist. So first half especially, a lot of really good performances, but we know we need to continue it, and we know we have got a game against a team in good form in Leeds on Tuesday.
Was 4 Premier League wins, 4 consecutive Premier League wins, is that sort of the consistency that you're searching for from this team?
I don't think you can get any more consistent, but we need to make sure we understand where we need to improve. There's a lot of adjustments and improvements we need to make, but overall any win in the Premier League, home or away, is difficult, and I like the way we've won in different ways as well, and we're going to have to continue that between now and the end of the season.
Thank you then, cheers.
Just wanted to ask about Cole Palmer today, obviously. Yeah.
How did I know that would be the first question?
But I wanted to ask a bit about sort of how have you asked him to adapt under you? How do you see his kind of role under you?
Same as he's always been. I don't want him to change, that's for sure. We changed the system a little bit for the first time, and first half for the players to put that into practice the way that they did. Some of our passages of play, obviously Cole gets 3 goals, but some of our football was everything I wanted to see, and he was a part of that. In terms of Cole, we know what a world-class player he is. He's played a lot of football over the last year with not much rest, but when he's at his best, he's unstoppable, and I'm delighted to be working with him.
And I wanted to ask as well about the team's reaction to going behind today. Not going behind, but conceding, sorry.
Yeah.
What did you make of kind of the way that they reacted to that? It felt like they went to take the sting out of the game a little bit. Yeah,
there's different ways you can control games. I challenged the lads at half-time. The last time Chelsea played here, I think they were 3-0 up and the game came to 4-3. So I mentioned that to them at half-time, said we want to go on. But we just, sometimes, I don't want to make excuses because I want us to be perfect all the time. I wanted the same performance in the second half as the first half. But when you concede a goal, it changes the momentum of the flow of the game. I saw the frustration, which I liked in the players, in not keeping a clean sheet. And sometimes if you have the ball, the other team can't score. I'd like us to be more offensive at times, but I think the first half was a really, really good platform to build on.
Dan? The Cole's goal from open play, is that just the sort of football you want Chelsea to play? That's the blueprint.
Yeah.
That goal.
Starts with Rob. We bounce through, make an overload in the middle of the pitch. We use the overload on the 2v1 on the other side, cut back, Cole scores a goal. It was a very, very pleasing goal, and hopefully I'd like any goals, but that's the type of football that we want to play, I want to play, and it was a really, really great finish.
Kieran?
I just asked what on Fernandes sort of playing towards the left, which I don't think we've seen before.
Yeah.
How helpful is that for you as a manager? Because he seems a bit...
No, it's amazing. Enzo's playing in exactly the same position he's been played in probably 80-90% of the season, which is in the left pocket. That's where he plays. Actually, he's got more freedom because we're interchanging a little bit more from our system and from our structure. Without the ball, he's on the left. So that's probably why it looks different today, because of the way Wolves played. He's not changed his position, to be honest. It looks that way, but his position in possession is the same.
Can I just check on Reece James?
Reece, unfortunately, he's so close, and he should be fit for Tuesday. I know I said that today, but honestly, at the moment with the games that we've got, everything is day by day. He's really, really close. There's not a major problem at all, and it'd be great to have him available for Leeds on Tuesday.
Peter?
Liam, what is the issue with Reece? Is it a knock?
It's just a knock. It's a pain management issue. And to be honest, Reece was out running yesterday, but it just wasn't right. And it's not right. Again, we're still in the midst of a really, really difficult period of games with the amount of games that we've got. Hopefully he comes back fully fit, fully rested for Tuesday.
Can I just go back to Cole? I was going to say we have confidence or whatever, but his celebration, I don't think he saw it for the first goal, sort of put his hands over his ears a little bit. Obviously it's not been an easy season because he's had his injury issues, but can moments like this just help propel him to that
He's already there. He doesn't need to change. When he's fully fit, fully firing, feeling good, he's a magnificent footballer. When you're at a club like at this club with the huge demands and the scrutiny, which I'm starting to learn myself, you have to block out the noise and you have to remember what a good player you are. I love working with him. He loves being here, and hopefully now he can really enjoy his football between now and the end of the season, because it will help us on the pitch.
Dom?
You never want your team to concede goals, but especially when they're 3-0 up and from a goal like that, it was quite a poor one to concede. How frustrating was that for you, and kind of did it slightly change what came after, or not really?
Yeah, very frustrating. You always want to keep clean sheets. Whether it was the 10 minutes against Crystal Palace, or the first half against West Ham, or the first half against Napoli, or in moments, because we still play some good stuff in the second half today. I want us to have a perfect 90 minutes. That's my job, and I don't want us to switch off from set plays. I don't want us to give cheap chances away, and that's something for us to improve on. And I think when we do have more time to work on things and how we manage games, there's a lot of game management things we need to look at. I think we can be even more difficult to beat.
Okay, thanks guys.
Okay.